Welcome, everyone. I am delighted to welcome you all today. We are about to embark on a spiritual journey through blessings and salutations. Today's presentation is titled, A Spiritual Journey Through Blessings and Salutations, with a special focus on the excellence of Durood Sharif. Over the course of this session, we will explore the significance, beauty, and spiritual benefits of sending blessings upon the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. I hope you find this both inspiring and enriching. Let's begin. Today, I want to talk about Durood Ibrahimi, which is often referred to as the prayer staple. This is the Durood that we recite during our obligatory salah or prayers. It holds a very special place in our Islamic tradition because it is considered the most complete and authentic form of Durood, taught directly by the Prophet himself. When we include this Durood in our daily prayers, it not only fulfills a religious obligation, but also connects us deeply to the Prophet's teachings and blessings. Now, moving on to its wazifa and benefits. Starting and ending our personal du'as or supplications with this Durood greatly enhances their chances of being accepted by Allah. It acts as a spiritual booster, elevating our connection with Allah and increasing the likelihood of our du'as being answered. Additionally, reciting this Durood is known to bring spiritual elevation, filling our hearts with peace and helping us attain forgiveness for our sins. This is why the most integral salawat, or the most important form of sending blessings, is so highly recommended. It's a simple yet powerful tool that aligns our hearts with divine mercy and blessings. So, incorporating Durood Ibrahimi into our daily routine can truly transform our spiritual journey and bring us closer to Allah's mercy. Durood Nariya, also known as the prayer of relief, is a powerful spiritual tool that many turn to when they feel overwhelmed by life's challenges. It's like a source of strength and comfort, helping us find relief in difficult times. When life becomes tough, or when we face adversity, reciting this Durood can provide a sense of calm and resilience. Now, let's talk about its wazifa and benefits. Regularly reciting this Durood daily can strengthen our spiritual shield, making us more resilient so that no one or nothing can subdue us. It's especially recommended during times of calamity, turmoil, or deep trouble. When faced with such hardships, invoking divine help through this prayer can open doors to support from unexpected or unknown sources. So, in moments of difficulty, turning to Durood Nariya is a way to seek divine assistance and bolster our strength. It's a simple yet profound practice that aligns us with divine support and helps us navigate tough situations with patience and faith. Durood Fateh, also known as the opener of success, is a special prayer that many people recite when they are facing difficult challenges or trying to open doors that seem firmly closed. It's a way to seek divine help in resolving complex problems and gaining success. When we recite this Durood, especially with sincere intention, it's believed to bring about positive changes and open pathways that might have been blocked. Now, let's talk about the wazifa and its benefits. Reciting Durood Fateh continuously for 40 days is said to have powerful spiritual effects. Not only does it help wash away sins, but it also attracts success, happiness, and prosperity into our lives. It's like a spiritual key that can help resolve difficult matters we might be facing. Many believe that consistent recitation surrounds the person with angelic presence, providing guidance and protection along the way. This practice truly embodies the idea of unlocking success. By dedicating time each day to recite this Durood, we're actively working to open new doors and opportunities. It's a beautiful reminder that faith and devotion can significantly influence our circumstances. So, whether you're seeking help in personal matters, business, or spiritual growth, this Durood serves as a powerful tool to turn challenges into opportunities and bring about positive change. Today, I want to talk about Durood Tunujjina, which is often called the Calamity Remover. Historically, it has been associated with being saved from shipwrecks, which is why it's known as the Durood of rescue. But beyond that, it's a powerful plea for safety during life's metaphorical storms, those difficult times we all face. Now, when we look at the wazifa and its benefits, you'll see that this Durood is considered a cure for all calamities in worldly affairs. That's a pretty strong statement, but it highlights its significance. It is highly recommended to recite this 70 times during days of heavy turmoil or trouble. Many find that doing so can bring about remarkable results, what we might call wonders, in helping to bring safety and relief when it's most needed. And this ties directly into the idea of deliverance from storms, whether they are literal storms or the storms of life. Reciting this Durood with sincerity can be a source of comfort and protection, helping us navigate through turbulent times with faith and hope. So, keep this in mind as a powerful tool in your spiritual toolkit for overcoming difficulties and seeking safety. Durood-e-Akbar is a special prayer that's attributed to some of the great saints, and it's often recited by those who are seeking a deeper, more intimate connection with Allah. When we recite this Durood, we're essentially asking for closeness to the divine, which is the ultimate goal of our spiritual journey. Now, the practice recommended here is to recite this Durood 10 times in the morning and 10 times in the evening. Doing this regularly is believed to bring us closer to Allah, strengthening our spiritual bond. It's also said to provide protection from catastrophes, which is a powerful benefit for anyone looking for safety and reassurance in their daily life. Furthermore, this simple yet profound wazifa, or spiritual practice, is said to guarantee spiritual success. That means it can help us stay on the right path and achieve our spiritual goals. Ultimately, what we see here is that consistent recitation of Durood-e-Akbar can elevate our spiritual state, helping us grow closer to Allah and attain the success we seek in our spiritual journey. And this aligns perfectly with our overall theme of deepening our faith and connection with the divine. Durood Shifa, or the healing Durood, is a powerful supplication for both physical and spiritual healing. It reminds us that health is like a crown. Only those who are unwell truly notice its value. When we recite this Durood, we are invoking God's mercy, asking for recovery from illness and restoring our well-being. The wazifa, or the practice of reciting this Durood, carries significant benefits. It's believed that regularly reciting it can bring healing even from diseases that seem incurable. There are reports and stories of people experiencing immediate relief and cures after turning to this prayer during their times of need. This highlights an important aspect of our faith, that trust and devotion in God's mercy can bring about miraculous recoveries. Whether the illness is mild or severe, the recitation acts as a spiritual remedy, reinforcing our connection to divine power and hope. So, as part of our overall spiritual journey, incorporating this Durood can be a source of comfort and healing, reminding us that divine mercy is always within reach. Durood Ibrahimi, or the blessings for the soul, is a beautiful invocation that we often recite to send peace and light to those who have passed away. It acts as a spiritual connection, linking the living with the souls of the departed. When we recite it, we're not only offering prayers for their peace, but also creating a bond that sustains their soul in the hereafter. Moving on to the wazifa and its benefits, this practice is usually performed in the graveyard or while paying homage to the deceased. It's a way to invoke Allah's infinite blessings and mercy upon the departed souls. Through these recitations, we believe that divine grace flows to them, helping their soul attain peace and strength. One of the key points here is the concept of mercy. When we recite these prayers, we're not just honoring the memory of loved ones, we're actively asking Allah to shower His mercy upon them. This act of devotion is a powerful way to support their journey in the afterlife. Overall, these practices remind us of the importance of dua and remembrance, especially for those who have left this world. It's a beautiful act of compassion and faith that reinforces the connection between us and the departed, emphasizing that their well-being in the hereafter is also our concern. Durood Da'im is often called the jewel of Duroods, and for good reason. It holds a special place for those whose hearts long for Madina. When we recite this Durood, it acts as a spiritual bridge, bringing us closer to the resting place of the Prophet. It's a beautiful way to connect with him, especially when we can't be physically present in Madina. Now, moving on to the wazifa and its benefits. If you have a sincere desire to visit Madina Sharif, there's a recommended practice. Read this Durood 313 times before sleeping. Many have experienced incredible spiritual rewards from this practice, and it's often described as having unimaginable benefits. That's why it's called the jewel of all Duroods, because of its profound spiritual significance. Finally, there's also a special prayer for visitors. This isn't just about the physical journey, but also about the spiritual connection and blessings you seek. Reciting this Durood with devotion can help strengthen that bond and bring blessings to your intentions. Remember, the key is sincerity and consistency in your recitation. Durood Taj, also known as the Crown of Prayers, is renowned for its beautiful rhythm and deep, meaningful content. It's a powerful invocation that connects us spiritually and elevates our prayers. Many people recite Durood Taj when they seek a special spiritual connection, particularly through their dreams. It's believed to open a window to the spiritual realm and bring us closer to the Prophet's blessings. Now, moving on to the wazifa and benefits. If your goal is to see the Holy Prophet in a dream, there's a specific practice to follow. Reciting this Durood 170 times on 11 consecutive Friday nights is said to be particularly effective. This isn't just about dreaming. It's considered a cure-all, a panacea, for many of the spiritual and even worldly ills we face today. It helps to purify the heart, strengthen faith, and enhance our spiritual vision. Speaking of spiritual vision, the recitation and practice of this Durood Taj can truly deepen your ability to see beyond the physical world. It's a means to attain clarity and insight that go beyond ordinary perception. When combined with sincere intention and devotion, it can unlock a greater awareness of the divine and the unseen. So, in essence, this practice isn't just about dreams. It's about transforming your spiritual life, gaining divine favor, and improving your overall well-being. It ties back to our broader goal in this presentation, strengthening our connection with Allah and His Messenger through heartfelt devotion and sincere prayer. Let's talk about the universal blessings that come with reciting Durood. First, the person who recites the most Durood will be the closest to the Prophet on the Day of Judgment. This highlights the importance of consistent recitation and devotion. When we think about closeness to the Prophet, it reminds us of the great honor and spiritual reward that comes with sincere effort in this practice. Next, Allah showers 10 blessings upon the reciter, and their spiritual status is elevated by 10 degrees. This is a powerful reminder that our efforts are not just symbolic. They genuinely bring us closer to Allah and elevate our spiritual standing. It encourages us to increase our recitations, knowing that Allah's blessings are immense. Finally, for every Durood we recite, 10 sins are forgiven, and 10 good deeds are recorded in our account. This demonstrates how impactful even a single recitation can be. It's a means of seeking forgiveness and accumulating good deeds effortlessly. All these points tie back to the overall theme of the presentation. That acts of devotion like reciting Durood are not only acts of love and remembrance, but also pathways to immense spiritual rewards and closeness to Allah and His Messenger. Regarded as one of the most sacred and accepted Salawat, Durood-e-Akbar holds a special place in our hearts and in our prayers. When we say this, we are sending peace and blessings upon the Prophet Muhammad, his family, and his companions. It's a beautiful way to show our love and respect for the Prophet and to seek closeness to Allah through this heartfelt invocation. This particular salawat is considered highly revered because of its profound blessings and spiritual significance. Connecting this to our overall theme, it reminds us of the importance of maintaining a strong connection with the Prophet and continuously seeking Allah's mercy and blessings through sincere prayers like Durood-e-Akbar. It's not just a ritual, but a powerful act of devotion that elevates our spiritual state.